Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I had the baby, as you can see, and I was like, I wanted to record some videos before I left the hospital, telling you guys about some things. Let me turn the TV off. Listen to how loud he's on this pacifier. He will not let me sit him down. He wants me to hold him the whole time. You want me to hold you the whole time you do me? And say hi. Say hey guys. This is what I want my mommy to do. So I said, instead of not making a video because the baby wants body heat, I said I'm just gonna try to do it with him. So I wanted to talk about some things that I needed and some things I wish I brought and some things that I didn't need to bring. So I feel like he's a COVID baby. There was an overflow of babies that was delivered during my stay. So I was immediately transferred to, like, the same night before my numbness went out my leg, I was transferred to a very, very small overflow room. So you don't even want that, you just want me to hold you. And some things that I wish that I had brought that I didn't was a sugar scrub that was not in my doctor's bag, or my, what do they call it? That was not in my bag. My hospital bag. That wasn't in my hospital bag. Sugar scrub. Because after having a baby, my skin was itching so bad. So I definitely suggest bringing a sugar scrub. That was one thing that I did not have. Oh, if you're gonna breastfeed, a nursing bra. And one thing I recommend doing is nursing as soon as you can. Don't let them tell you that the baby is the best source. No. You want your baby to be eating. You want to start nursing as soon as you can. But depending on what pregnancy this is for you, the contractions are coming just like that. Like, by the time you're at baby number 5, it's like you having a baby again all over. But it's pulling you back together. So I did mean to bring my nursing bra. Or not nurse, yeah, nursing bra. So sorry guys, my throat. Not my nursing bra, but the bra that you put on that holds the breast pump for you, because you're going to be so tired, you're not going to feel like holding it. But the faster your milk comes in. And normally I will pump a whole week before I have the baby. And I did it kind of like here and there, but I wasn't consistent with it. So my milk didn't come in as good as it did before. Like, I had like 15 mLs before, and everybody's like, oh my god, you're getting so much milk. This time I only had like 5 mLs, but the lactation was like, honey, you got that out of one bra, I mean out of one boob. Like, she was like, I'm really proud right now. But I'm used to having more, so I was a little discouraged about that. Yeah, I normally have milk really fast. But he also had to get his tongue clipped because he wasn't able to latch on. So if you have a feeling that your baby is not latching on, or you're not getting a good suction, have them check out his tongue, because he could have a tongue tie, and he did. And they clipped it, and he's been moving his tongue ever since, lifting it up and everything. Yeah, but he wasn't able to like do this. It would just be like a little bit. So he got that done and his circumcision in one day. So another thing that I would say bring is, I did not really watch much TV until like last night. I would say bring a Roku stick or something that you can watch TV on or hook up to their TV, because the channels is basic and it was just kind of like, it was kind of boring, the TV. So I really kind of didn't even watch it. I just had it off. And although I did bring some material to edit while I was here, and that is something that I did not do. I didn't edit any videos, even though I did record some before, so I would have something to do, but that was unnecessary because I did not do anything. No editing. Like, this is my first time getting on the camera, Let me set myself up. Oh, okay. Another thing that you want to make sure that you have, don't forget this, because your comfort is going to be important. And as you can see, I have like this pillow behind me that supports my back. I brought this pillow and my arms, you know, like, yeah, bring your own pillow, whatever is your comfort. I brought this because the pillows that they have are so flimsy and unsupportive that you need about 2 or 3, and they only give you 3, and it's a bunch of people here, so they only give you 3 pillows. So I was really glad that I brought my own pillow. And another thing that I was glad that I did is I had on some Fashion Nova. I'll try to insert a picture of what I wore, but I did not wear their gown until after, or until I was ready to deliver the baby, so that I can vlog and do stuff. So I had on a shirt that was open, and then my stomach was out, so that, you know, they can get to the baby as often as they needed to, and I could still get up and walk around, because I did end up getting an epidural, and you can't walk around with that, but I was like 7 centimeters, so all the way up until I got to 7, I was able to walk around, move, you know, with my shorts on. I had on some shorts and my stomach was out, so that was really comfortable that I wore it. It was like, oh, it was awesome. It was actually a shirt from Fashion Nova that I had on backwards. It was meant for your back to be out, but I swung it around and let my stomach be out. So that was something that I did that I really liked. Now, some things that I did not expect to have to bring was like, they did give me some Nivea cream for the baby. They gave me this, and I feel like I like this. I really did, but I expected them to give me like a bathing kit, like your hygiene kit for the baby and for me. So I did not bring any like baby lotion, or I didn't bring baby lotion, baby soap, or anything for the baby. And they gave me the bare minimum. I don't know if it's because they're out. They gave me this baby bath, but I kind of expected a little bit more, but like recently I had took my 17-month-old to the hospital, and they gave me like bottles that was at least this size. Like it was 3 bottles, lotion, bubble bath, and something else. And I thought they would do that here, but they didn't give me anything for him, so I didn't have lotion for him. And one thing I was glad that I did pack was some onesies, because they only had like the little shirts, half shirts. So that was one thing that I was glad, because he was really, he gotta have body heat. Like, he's comfortable now, but if I sit him down, he's gonna be fussy, and he's just watching me. So body heat. Make sure you bring I would say bring a warm blanket. I didn't bring blankets because I know they have blankets, but he was cold. He was cold. I had to keep wrapping him up and keep pulling his socks on. So you want to get some really good socks in. Yeah. And yeah, like they didn't even give me a hairbrush, but I had brought one. But they did wash him up and stuff. But a lot of little things like that that I didn't think that I needed for him, they didn't. But what you don't need is diapers. They gave me 2 packs of Pampers, and I have the wipes behind me because you know, no baby likes a cold wipe, so I've just been keeping them behind me because there's no way to warm them. So if you can figure out a way to keep your baby's wipes warm, it'll stop them from yelling. But I'm gonna show you the newborn. They gave me 2 packs of the newborn swaddlers. I can't stop kissing him. And yeah, so we'll have one for home. We got a box at home. I've already opened them. And they also gave me some A&B ointment, but I'm sure they charged that to the insurance for his circumcision. But another thing that I would have expected, but I did not get, they did not give me prenatal pills. So I was glad that I brought my own prenatal pills, because that was one thing I would have assumed they would have been giving me. But no, they did not. So I was glad that I brought my own prenatal pills. And depending on when you deliver, he was born at 11. I need to get his card. They didn't even give me a card. Like, I'm going to ask them to fill out a card so that I could put it up. But he was born really late. And the hospital, no one would deliver food in this area. So I was hungry. And I was just eating like crackers and Cheez-Its and drinking coconut water and stuff. But I was really hungry. So that's something you want to have in mind. Like, if your baby is taking a while and it's like after 5, you're not going to have anything to eat. And like, they told me I couldn't eat after midnight the day before. So I was almost at like 24 hours no food and still pregnant. So by the time he came out, I was hungry. And hey handsome. I would definitely suggest making sure you have your own camera on hand, because even though he took pictures in the hospital, I always feel like I take better pictures because I'm going to search for that perfect angle that I think is perfect. So little things like that. They gave me nipple butter. I ended up having too much nipple butter. And things that I overpacked was I would say, well, no, because I did run out of panties, but you can always get more of the little flimsy ones. But I was I used theirs, and then they gave me another pack. But I was glad that I packed my own always, like diaper panties. So I ended up using those once I ran out. But I kept using the ice pack panties where you bust it into an ice pack. I kept using that. Now, some things they gave me that I was really surprised about was they gave me like a spray ointment, like a spray for like pain if you got cut. I did not get cut, so I was grateful for that. And they gave me like some pads. They gave me like some little pads. I guess if I had tore a rib, they did provide that type of stuff, but I didn't end up needing to use it. I guess if I get a chance, I'll grab it and show you, but I'm holding him. And like got makeup all over the bed because I was about to do my makeup before I go home, so I could try to record another video for you guys with him meeting his sister, or his really more so his sister, his 17-month-old sister meeting him, and seeing how she reacts to seeing mommy with a baby and daddy with a baby. So guys, stay tuned for that video. I'm gonna probably link it in this video. As far as that, I think that was pretty much it. Oh, do not forget shower shoes. Make sure you bring shower shoes, because you're not going to want to step on the floor with your feet. Like, I have a thing about that. Like, I don't even like, yeah, bring your own shower shoes. I was so glad that I did not forget my shower shoes and my house shoes. And I brought my own socks. Now, something that I should have brought, but they provided it for me, was compression socks. I did not bring my own compression socks, but they gave me some. But I feel like the ones that you will buy would be better than the ones, because they kind of, I feel like they lost compression. But because I was in the bed a lot, because I was tired, all leading up to the birth of him, because I didn't sleep the day before, they were worried that I wasn't getting enough circulation, and they didn't want me to get blood clots. So they put compression socks on me, and I didn't think about that. So I still have them on now, the compression stockings, and I probably could use some better ones, so I'll probably pick up some more, order some more off Amazon or something, just to keep the circulation going, because before I came in, my feet were swelling up. My feet has not swelled up. They feel a little tight. Everything feels a little tight, but you need that circulation going. And I can't really think of much else I wish I had brought that I didn't. I will say, make sure that you're well groomed. That's why I brought my whole makeup kit. Like, I have all my makeup. I think I'm gonna put some makeup on before he comes and pick us up to take us home. So my second video, I'll probably have some makeup on. But make sure that you just have stuff to fix yourself up, so if you want to be in the baby's pictures, you can. And I would say, just a heads up, expect to spend about $100 to $300 on your baby's pictures. It could be more, but we got Mom 365, and the last time we came, they were like $200. This time they came up to $300. I don't really know why, but I got the same book that I got before. I don't feel like I got everything that I got before, and it came up to more. But I don't know, it was a big price jump. But that was in 2019. It's 2021. Maybe they went up on the prices. But we did get his pictures, and I'm trying to think what was so expensive about the pictures. We got pictures. We got the digital where you can print them out, because I wanted a specific size, so I have to get that printed myself. So we really just got them for a family. And then we got a book for keepsake. And yeah, I don't know why they came up to $3 something, but we did get the picture. So expect to spend, like I had in my mind, $200. They came up to more than that because the last pictures was $200. So expect to spend about, just have some money ready for your pictures, like in the brain you're gonna spend this. And then if you're gonna get your placenta dehydrated, that could be another $250. So like things that insurance don't cover, you know, like things you're going to pay out of pocket. In the hospital is going to be the pictures. And if you are going to get your placenta dehydrated, like I'm going to get mine done, because I've been already like really crazy. So at this point I'm like, I'll try whatever just to normalize myself and just like get mentally stable. I do not want to go through postpartum. Like I've already been going through it. So I'm going to try that, and I'm going to document that too. So make sure you're subscribed and turn on your post notifications so we can see how that goes. And I will make a video about the placenta altogether. But if you are going to use the placenta, you do want to have a cooler, and you want to have some ice, because they may or may not store it for you in the refrigerator. They may not keep it for you, but they did keep it for us the last time, and they kept it for us this time. But they were acting a little bit more like, oh, we don't know, whatever. And the lady who's doing it, she also had told us they may not let us keep it, but they did. So I should be getting that tonight or tomorrow. She was trying to drop it off tonight, but maybe tomorrow I'll have the pills. And I would even say bring an extra blanket, because he was like really cold. It was cold. I meant to bring my own blanket, but I didn't. But the blankets they give you is okay. But like, he was cold. He was cold. I should have brought some blankets for them. Like, not too much, not your whole bedroom set, but you know, like a pillow and your own comfort blanket. And yeah, like he had his jacket on. He kept clothes on the whole time. So he wasn't sleepy. I would say, you know, the hospital blankets aren't going to be warm. And other than that, guys, nothing else is jumping out at me that I didn't bring, that I wish I would have brung. But I'll say that I definitely overpacked too many clothes, because I've only changed once. I've only had one shower. I'm going to take another one before I leave. But I have on my gown that I bought. And the first night I wore their gown. And yeah, packed too many clothes. What else did I pack in there that I did not use? Guys, they didn't even give me a toothbrush this time. So for some reason I had 3 toothbrushes. But little stuff that you would just assume you're gonna get, they did. I don't know if it's because it's the COVID bloom or what, but little stuff like that I had to ask for, which I had already brought my own toothbrush and stuff. But I was like, there's no soap already in the bathroom? Like, I was just in a hospital at Memorial, and they had like soap in the bathroom for me and everything. So some stuff I didn't think I needed to bring, but I was glad I did. And the reason why I like their soap is because I wash up with their soap first, and then I'll use like something that smells really good, like a herbal essence or something. And that is actually what I use. I use herbal essence, and it just make you feel good. The room smells good and fresh. So when they came in, they was like, oh, you must have took a shower, you smell good. Like, it was just fresh. And then I'll use like their lotion and mix with one of my my own fragrant lotions, because you don't want to bring big bottles. So I actually didn't use their lotion, but I wanted to use the Nivea, but they didn't, like I said, they didn't really provide much. So I mixed these two. This one more moisturizing than this one, and then that's what I did. And you know, get you some smell goods, you know. And one thing, oh, let's go back to the sugar scrub. I was itching really, really bad, so I ended up getting this face and body scar gel. First time using this, but I'm currently using this on my stomach. I've only used this one time, so I'll update you on that, because I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot of videos about recovery and postpartum and getting my body back in shape. So I'm going to continue to use this. I've never used it before. I would normally just get the Moderna. If you have any suggestions on something I can use, and I'm going to make up some stuff when I get home, please post it down below. But other than that, guys, I don't think there is anything. Don't forget your makeup wipes, because yeah. So I brought all my makeup though. I'm going to try to do me some makeup and wait on Dad to come get us, because he went to work, because I was feeling like I could do it by myself. Like, I didn't know if I was going to end up getting cut or not, so I had him already programmed, like, you might have to take care of the baby by yourself, and which that was the first day because they gave me too much medicine. This is something that I don't want. I think this is the most important thing. The most important thing, if you don't get anything else from this video, if you decide that you don't want to get the epidural or you're hesitant about it, I wanted the epidural. I did not want to feel any pain or anything, but I was not feeling any pain. Like, the contractions was coming, but I can take it. Now, they told me that I had a very high pain tolerance, and I probably do, because I have went natural before. So if I'm not like shaking to the point, then I think I don't need medicine. So this is what happened. I knew I wanted the epidural, but I didn't know when to get it, and I didn't want to get it too late. So I was having pain, but it was tolerable. And the doctor, he came in and he told me when I was about 5 centimeters, you know, maybe you should. Okay, that was them bringing my food. Ooh, let me zoom out. No, that's in. Like, it's too close. And so she's all like, oh, the baby's so cute, and da da da. Like, oh, he's so cute. And we struggle with this table. But the most important thing I want to say is, okay, I was telling you about the epidural. I got the epidural at 7 centimeters. I wasn't feeling him bear down. Started feeling him bear down. And no, when I got the epidural, this was where I was at, and I remember. When I got the epidural, I was having a contraction. It doesn't kick right in. It may take like 15 minutes. 15, 20 to 30 minutes. It did not kick right in. So I was still feeling the contractions, and the anesthesiologist said to press the button. She's like, honey, what's the point of getting the epidural if you're not going to use it? So I was like really kind of skeptical about pressing the button, because I didn't want to give myself too much medicine. So I listened to her instead of following my own intuition, which was like, no, don't get no more. You really didn't even want it. But I just didn't want to suffer this go around. So I was like, I'm getting it. I knew I was getting it, but I wasn't feeling pain, or my pain tolerance was, ooh, what was that? She said I had a high pain tolerance. So long story short, I pressed the button because she told me to. Now I'm feeling a lot of pressure coming down, and let me mind you can only press the button every 15 minutes. So I pressed the button twice since I got it. So now I'm feeling the pressure coming down. I'm like, hey, the baby's about to come out. Now I went from 5 to 7 within 10 minutes. 5 to 7. She had a feeling. My nurse was like, I got a feeling this is moving along. She was like, let me check you, because I was like, let me go ahead and get the medicine. She was like, no, let me check you first, because the doctor had advised me at 5 to just go ahead and get it. So the nurse was like, let me just check you one more time. I just got a feeling the baby about to come out. She checked me. I was at 7. So she went on ahead and called them. They gave me the medicine, and they gave it to me basically in just a nick of time. She was like, if it would have been any later, we would not have been able to get this into you. My doctor's not even here at this point. So I get the medicine, and I'm at 7 centimeters. Next thing you know, the baby's pushing down. Like, I went from 5 to 7, and I probably was going from 7 to 10. Like, I just skipped over 8 and 9, just boom, 10. And I'm like, the baby is coming out. Like, I was on the phone. I'm like, oh my God, grandma, the baby coming. He coming. I feel the pressure. I feel the boo-boo feeling. He coming. So I got nervous. I don't know why, and I pressed the button again. So this is twice. So I got the epidural, pressed the button. 15 minutes later, pressed the button again. And that shows you the time frame of how fast he was coming. Within 15 minutes, I felt the pressure. Within the phone call, he was coming out. So then she checked me again, and she's like, oh, she's 10 plus 3. So when she said that, I just pressed the button again, because I'm like, oh my God, it's really about to hurt. He about to push through. And I just got panicked. I don't know what I was going through. And I pressed the button again. I can feel all the pressure of him coming out. But this is what I regret. And this is like very scary. when you have that much medicine in you, you cannot push. You cannot push. It was really, really hard. I had to use like my mind and really like focus to push him out, but I could not feel anything, and that was really scary. I was really getting nervous because it never took me that many pushes. Like, I don't know how many times I pushed, but normally it's like 1, 2, or 3 pushes. 2, 3 pushes, he's out. I was already 10 plus. I was 10 plus 3, so I was at 10 and 3. Like, he was coming out, so he should just spit out of me, is what I feel. But because I had the medicine, they're like, push, 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 push as hard as you can. Dad's like, go like this, and I'm really trying, but nothing was happening. And I was so scared that he would lose oxygen, or he would get stuck, or can't breathe. And I'm like, oh my God, you gotta push, no matter what. You gotta figure it out. But I could not feel, and I feel like that was very dangerous because I could not push. So I do not like, for that reason, I don't like the epidural. But if I had stuck to my first mind and only got the epidural, the initial dose, and not pushed it 2 more times, pushed the button 2 more times, then I would have felt enough to be able to push and push him out. To God be the glory that he came out fine. He wasn't blue or anything like that. He actually came out really red, and they said he had a lot of extra red blood cells. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because I was not able to push. It took me like 10 pushes, and his head was there, just like, I was really nervous. So that, if you don't take nothing else from this video, please do not give your, like, take some of the pain, have some tolerance, because when it comes times to push and you have completely numbed your body, you're not going to be able to push. And it's as simple as that. And you can have to get an emergency C-section, or I mean, like, if you don't know which muscles to use, if it's your first pregnancy, you may not know, but this is my 5th, so I knew, like, okay, what to bear down on, even though I couldn't feel anything. And we finally got him out. But I'm still, to the Most High, all God be the glory, because I could not feel anything, and I will never do that again. I will never, like, I wasn't even in that much pain. I just was nervous because my pregnancy before him, my 4th pregnancy, I was in a lot of pain, but it was a lot of negative energy in the room as well. And then they broke my water earlier too, so I was just afraid of going through that again. That never even happened. Like, I feel like he was really nice to me during my labor. Like, I was not feeling the contractions or anything. I just was scared because I'm like thinking that it's going to get to that point before he comes out, and it never did. And I gave myself too much medicine before I didn't hit that button. So I don't think that they educate enough on that and how serious that is. Like, if you're numbing yourself, how are you going to push? How are you going to push? And that's very dangerous. And I was getting scared because, you know, I have a cousin who has CP, and I don't know if that's something similar to what happened to her. I'm not sure. We never spoke on it, but it made me wonder. I wonder, was this what happened to her? Like, she was pushing, but she couldn't feel it, and she couldn't really give it her all. And it ended up having an effect on the baby. So I was afraid of that happening. So I would suggest to anyone, don't give yourself so much medicine. Like, don't keep, like, when they say, oh, if you feel more pain, or give yourself some more. No, don't do it. She's like, what's the point of getting it if you're not going to use it? No, it reduced it enough. I could tolerate it before I even got it. So it helped. But I let them scare me, and I let them pressure me into thinking that I needed it. But my nurse was always over here like my little angel, like, don't let them pressure you into getting an epidural if you don't want it. She was like, and I still went on ahead and did it because the doctor was saying, so don't let them pressure you. She's like, if you can take it, take it. She's like, because once you get the epidural, you're not going to be able to move. And another thing about the epidural is I kept feeling it more on one side of your body. If you feel it more on one side of your body, that is where most likely you're going to be numb. So when it was time for me to get up and walk, that side that I felt the needle on more, I could not move that leg. Like, my hip, everything, it was not moving. The right side, I was able to move. But on the left side, I couldn't move. Like, I could not walk. I couldn't get up out of bed. Nothing. They had to, like, it took me a whole day to get my feeling back. And that's why Dad had to stay and take care of the baby, because I couldn't get up. So, be very careful with those epidurals. Educate yourself and take my advice. At 7 centimeters, you may not want to get that epidural. And another thing that I did not mention that was very helpful and helping me just slide on out, is I did use the peanut ball. So I had that between my leg, and it really kept my pelvis open, and the baby was able to maneuver because I was really high and my baby didn't drop until the last minute. Oh man, see, as soon as he's not feeling mommy, it's okay. So it's okay, man. It's okay, mommy right here. And so I hope this video helps someone. And if you know someone who is about to have a baby or is pregnant, please share this video with them. Hopefully some of these tips can help, but most of all, so that we can have some healthy pregnancies, educate yourself about the epidural. And I do want you to be aware that if you take too much medicine or you keep giving yourself the booster shots, it's going to be hard to push, and that is very dangerous. I feel like it's very dangerous, and I feel like they downplay how dangerous it is if you can't feel the push. Like, she was like, oh yeah, you can push this button every 15 minutes. Ma'am, I'm at 7 centimeters. I didn't have enough time to let that wear out enough to be like pushing every 15 minutes. 15 minutes the baby was coming, and I already had pressed the button twice. I pushed it when she gave it to me because it hadn't really kicked in yet, but they say it takes like 15 to 20 minutes. And then I pressed it again when I felt him coming, which was about 15 minutes, and the baby was coming out and I couldn't feel nothing. But I just want to thank you guys for being subscribed to my channel. And if you're not subscribed, it's okay, man. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It is totally free. And welcome yourself to the family. Stay tuned for more videos to come. And you'll probably see my little ones, because that is why I haven't been posting. So I'm just going to like, okay, if they're here, they're here. Voila, he's in the video. And so I'm going to try to get some makeup on my face before Dad get here and go home. So until next time, I love you guys. Bye.